So there's this idea called moral luck, where you come to the right conclusion through the wrong methods. A great example of this would be how the Nazis were anti-smoking. They weren't anti-smoking from some weird health standpoint. They were anti-smoking to preserve the vitality of the Aryan race against the Jews. Moral luck. Someone reads the equation 2 times 2 equals and they write 4. But they mistook the multiplication sign for a addition sign. They still got the right answer, but through the wrong methods. Moral luck. On the topic of moral luck, I'd like to talk about being a contrarian, being a skeptic. I am both of those things and have been my entire life. I can't help it. Someone says something and I just want to fucking disagree with them. When someone says some overarching truth, I feel the need to poke holes in it immediately. Now, being a contrarian, as most people can probably attest to, has gotten me weird places in life and brought me to weird conclusions. When I was an 18-year-old young man in a liberal arts university studying painting, I was surrounded by plenty of people who were very far left, and this is 2016, so this is peak woke, peak SJW at the time. And I just couldn't help myself but be like a shitlord right-winger the entire time. They hated Trump, I liked Trump. They thought gender wasn't a binary, I'm like, bro, gender's a binary. Whatever the dominant political or cultural view was, I'm going to go against it. I'm still a contrarian, I'm still the same person. I still kind of have the same, like, lens I view the world through. Culture has changed so much in the past 8 years that my skepticism and contrarianism has led me to a place I never thought I would end up, a very, very moderate left-winger. As conservatism becomes so acceptable that it's almost a given when you ask someone what they think about the world, they are going to give you some weird conspiracy theory about the deep state or the Jews or great replacement theory. The world is so confusing and things seem so chaotic that people are going to explain away the chaos with really weird conspiracy theories that help them sleep at night. It's very comforting to think that everything is happening because of a few select people are controlling the world, whether it be Klaus Schwab, Larry Fink, BlackRock, WEF, whatever you want to believe. Whatever helps you sleep at night, okay? Nice. But these conspiracy theories and this mode of thinking is so acceptable. It's so dominant. I forget who said this. It was some right-winger at the time in 2016. Might have been Ben Shapiro. But they said it's harder to come out as a conservative than it is to come out as gay. And that might have been the case at the time, especially in a liberal arts university. But now, you're almost expected to be conservative. This idea that the left controls culture and controls the narratives we all subscribe to is complete fucking bullshit. When you have Joe Rogan, one of the most popular pieces of media that anybody consumes today, talking about how the moon landing was fake, you're gonna see a phenomenon like that and tell me that the world is woke? Being right-wing is somehow the most subversive intellectual position to take? Horseshit. Complete fucking horseshit. Go to any open forum on the internet, be it a YouTube comment section, Twitter, Reddit, and tell them that you think the world isn't ending. You're gonna be met with so many fucking chuds coming after you. What's interesting now is that being a right-wing crank is so popular and so expected of you that your contrarianism and your skepticism almost leads you to becoming a moderate. Because the world is so chaotic and people's opinions are so wild and people make such overarching sweeping posits about the way the world works that contrarianism leads you to nuance. So when someone says to you, oh, BRICS is creating their own reserve currency to rival the US dollar and topple Western hegemony, you go, I don't know if that sounds right. I don't know if that makes any sense. When someone tells you that BlackRock is going to buy up every single family home and create a nation of renters, that's a little too convenient. That's a pretty wild claim. I don't know if that makes any sense either. Where being a skeptic used to lead you down the path of conspiracy theories and the path of reactionary politics, in a world where that is so acceptable now, being a skeptic leads you to being moderate and it leads you to being well-educated and well-researched. So in a sense, skeptics and contrarians are morally lucky, where their own disagreeableness and their own incredulity has led them not to be a reactionary, but to be nuanced. There's never been a luckier time to be a skeptic. Skeptics seem to be the only people with a belief in the future. Everyone's telling you the West is fallen. When someone tells you something that sounds too subversive and ridiculous to be true, you should question it. And your questioning of such claims will lead you to nuance. It will lead you to being a critical thinker. The world is not ending. Life is beautiful. And we're gonna figure it out. Only a credulous moron would think the West is fallen.